stand-up comedy. It's wonderful, and I love being able to perform for people and tell you a little bit about myself. And one thing I will tell you off the top, I don't have hands. I'm an unarmed lady, okay? I'm very upfront and very open about that. I'm very open about the fact that I don't have hands. And that's mostly just because I think that women should be honest when they've had work done. Transparency is key. This is elective. My body, my choice. New one I'm playing with a lot. No, I'm kidding. I'm a congenital amputee. Congenital, that means OG, since birth, gold star, okay? Right from the beginning. And it's cool, and I get a lot of questions about it, and that's completely natural and stuff, but I think a lot of people are worried to laugh at jokes sometimes about disability, and I'm here to tell you, don't feel nervous, okay? I'm a very confident person. If you want a frame of reference of how confident I am, my New Year's resolution this year, fewer limbs. Who gives a shit? Okay? Shake my head, I'll make it work. New year, no me. I don't give a fuck. I love. I'm part of the disability community, and I'll tell you this. I know. We say in the community, disabled is it's not a bad word. And I will say this, I do have complicated feelings about it, complicated relationship with the word disability, and it's not a bad word. It's not a fun word though. It's not something I want whispered during sex. It's not a slur. I know what we mean by that. And it's like you're not disabled by your body. You're disabled by society and the barriers. I totally understand that. But to me, I still hear it and like disabled. It sounds like an error message, like vending machine out of order. Like I don't like it. The word moist isn't a bad word, but I still, if you said to me, Courtney needs this parking space because she's moist, I'd be like, I have some notes, so I don't know. I have a lot of, people who were, I'm going to tell you, when I meet people for the first time in public, there's a lot of able-bodied people who get a good jump scare whenever they see me because I'm like their first, it's a bit jarring, and I understand. But I had my first experience recently where I was on the other end of it, where I kind of got a jump scare, and I got like an outside perspective of what it's like to run into someone like me. I was out for lunch recently, and the server, I was by myself, and the server sat me on the patio, and she sat me next to this guy who is also by himself, and when I looked over, this man also didn't have hands, okay? Which was crazy to me, because I'm like, okay, so we came separately though, me and this guy, we came separately, so I don't know if the server's energy was like, she saw me and was like, right this way, we have a section. Like, I don't know, part of it. She thought we were together, we were not though. But it was crazy that we sat down and I didn't it. That was my first time, for some of you, for the able-bodied people in the room, or even if you're not, I imagine that for most of you, maybe I'm your first amputee, okay? Up close and personal, maybe I'm your first, maybe second, maybe a couple. If you're on your 9th or 10th, congratulations on your kink. Not here to shame, but but this guy with no hand, this guy was my first. It was very jarring experience for me, we looked at each other and it was like the Spider-Man pointing me without the finger pointing, It was a lot. I was like, I don't know what to do right here. What's the protocol? Do we kiss or what's happening? I don't know. I like being part of the disabled community, and I live by myself. I have a cat, and we live together in my apartment, and I think a lot of people think I'm not capable of much, which is a really crazy thing. But I do have help every now and then. I get some help, and I don't know why, but I have this guilt complex when people help me. I feel like I need to give back to society and start helping other people. So as random acts of kindness. I don't know. And my latest thing is what I've been giving back to society is I've been letting short men reach things for me. That's my thing. Listen, if you've never done that, if you've never indulged a short man in the grocery store, in the produce aisle, it is wonderful. It's a win-win situation, because like I feel good, he feels good. Like if you've never seen the look of bliss on a man, like if he's under 5'4", it's tax deductible. They feel so good about themselves, and you ask them to reach for a can of soup, and they're like, oh my God, you need me? And I'm like, yeah, buddy, you and a step stool are about neck and neck right now. It's wonderful, you know? I love that. It's so good. I love this little. I know when I don't want to engage the service animal, but I'm also just admiring from afar. So cute. And thank you for doing the captions and everything like that. I love when I do shows and events that have like ASL interpreters and captions and stuff, because I don't know, for a girl with no hands, I'm a real hand talker. I'm very all over the place, so I like to be translated properly. Something that's happened in my life recently that has been devastating my friends is I left astrology. This is a big deal for a lot of my friends, a lot of my girlfriends. I used to believe in astrology, I was super into it, and I'm gone now, and this is like a big deal. I was raised in a very devout Christian, evangelical, religious, strict upbringing, and I left that in my 20s. Leaving astrology, way scarier. Friends are frightening me. Friends are absolutely frightening, because at least when I left the church, they were like, we'll pray for you. I told my girlfriends that I don't believe in astrology anymore. They're like, you're banned from brunch. We don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't know, I'm going through life and living it and feeling good. I feel like I've entered a very lazy phase of my life. I don't like leaving my house a lot. I don't know if I've reached peak laziness. You guys tell me if you've reached. I'm just a very lazy girl, okay? I don't have very lofty aspirations in life. Here's how I know I may have reached peak laziness. Did you guys ever add an extra 10 seconds to the microwave just so that you can get the bowl to rotate closer to you? Uh-oh. That's intervention time, I feel, you know? If the mac and cheese ends up on the other side of the microwave, hell no, we're giving her another walk around the block, you know? If it ends up on the other side twice, DoorDash, that's just what we're doing. Not dealing with that anymore. I don't know, I'm feeling it. I'm getting older though. There's another word I have a complicated relationship with. It's 40. The word 40, the number 40, it's all bad. And it's not because I'm afraid of aging, it's because I've noticed that there's a very weird pipeline that happens on your social media. Once you turn 40, people stop saying happy birthday. If anyone has noticed that, you post on your birthday after 40, people know, now it's not a happy birthday anymore, now it's congratulations. Congratulations on still being here. Congratulations on coughing up dust. Wow, it's a lot. It's really crazy. And I feel, I don't know, you're apparently not allowed to feel good about yourself at 40. I feel amazing. I actually feel like I'm in the best physical condition of my life. I have a lot of energy. It's like you're not allowed to. People are like, no, you're in menopause. I'm getting these crazy social media ads that are not relatable to me at all. But I have noticed one thing. You know when babies are born, what's that thing on their heads where it's like the soft skin that you push it in and doesn't come back out? Fontanelle. That's happening to me again. I'm getting a fontanelle back or something. What is happening? Why am I falling asleep on my arm and then my face is indented for 8 hours? It's not. This is the one thing I'm just you know that you're starting to get old when your skin and a baby's newborn skull are made of the same material again. You press it and it doesn't come back out. Listen, don't ask to sit on the guy's face after 35 because his head's gonna be really like a chewed up Cabbage Patch Kid. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good at all. Oh, you were along for the ride on that gross one. I'm sorry. You were there for it, and I appreciate it. what is the plan after this? Do you have like another session? Are you guys going out partying? Or what are we doing, the airport lounge bar? Or what's happening? Hitting up Montana's after this, getting drunk? Or what's going on? This is a Saturday night. Are you drinking coffee or do you have like alcohol? Oh, you do have okay, these little like decanters are in disguise, they're little decoys. Okay, I love that. Okay, well, you know what? People always ask me to drink with them after the show, and I'm like, I can't do it. I'm a nightmare when I'm drunk. People think that I'm going to be such a fun, disabled drunk. I'm not. I'm a train wreck. Whenever I'm drunk, I'm always the only one on the dance floor who looks like she's trying to enter the spirit world. You know, I'm just a lot of flailing, a lot of swaying around, you know. My friends have to drag me out of the club. The next thing I know, I'm face down in the parking lot, just screaming gibberish, you know, just flailing my arms. I'm like, guys, I can't feel my fingers. And they're like, you're so good. This is dumb. I can't do it. And I can't drink like I'm 18 anymore. Those days are gone, you know. That's another thing. Like, you know that age is starting to hit you a little bit when you have to tell yourself to stop drinking at 9 p.m. But you're not even talking about alcohol, just all liquor. Everything. It's all gotta go. You know what I'm talking about, right? 8:45 rolls around, you're like, oh shit, better polish off this grapefruit bubbly or things are gonna get swirly real fast. It's not good. It's not good.